Guest by Emma Cline. This book has been quite popular in recent years, but like for good reason. It's about Alex. Alex is a little bit of a grifter. She's a total grifter. She's a prostitute that falls into a relationship with a wealthy man who really doesn't actually know who she is. And as long as she keeps up this idea and is his ideal woman and what he wants, then he's happy to have her around. He loves her even, right? She's his perfect girlfriend. She's 22 years old. He's at least 30 years her senior. And he invites her to spend the summer with him at his house in the Hamptons. Or I believe it's the Hamptons. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if it ever actually says it. But it's like his summer home. And Alex, of course, especially given her situation at home back in the city, because it is not looking good for her, she decides to go and live with him. And at least a month passes, and this is like Alex's dream life. She's loving it. She's having a great time, and all she has to do is kind of exactly what he wants. Like, she has to be exactly who he wants her to be. That's easy for her. That's what she's been doing her whole life. Until one day, they're at a party, and Alex does something that just like pisses him off. It sends him over the edge. And as soon as they get home from the party, he tells Alex, "Pack your bags. You're on the next train back to the city. I don't want to see you. Goodbye." And Alex goes to the train station, and while she's sitting there, she has this discussion with herself about how he probably actually doesn't mean it, and he just needs to calm down. He's just doing this to kind of assert dominance and show some authority over her, and actually in a few days it would be fine. Luckily for her, he's having a party in a few days, and she thinks it would be like his dream if she showed up. Alex then decides, of course, not to get on the train, but to hang around in like this beach town for a few days, passing the time until the party, where she will show up and he will openly accept her, warmly accept her back into his life, and everything will be perfect for Alex once again. Seems simple, right? Except Alex has no money, no friends, no connections, nothing. All she has is her like swindling skills, and we just like follow Alex, drug-fueled hot summer days with like nothing much to do except to pass time and not get in too much trouble. Alex leaves a lot of destruction in her wake, and a lot of things happen, and the story just kind of gets like murkier and worse and worse as time goes on, and you find yourself like both rooting for Alex and hating her guts because she's like one of the worst people in the world. It's great. Emma Cline has done such a great job of this like it's not very plot driven, but it also kind of is. Like, we are working towards something and we want to see how Alex gets there, but we're actually more concerned about her character and if she's going to grow at all, and if she learns from her mistakes and how she affects the people around her. That's what we really care about when reading this. So, excellent book.